Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have a very cool video for you guys. As you have probably read in the title, I got second place at the Remote Invitational Qualifier. To break down what this event means is you had to be qualified for this tournament, and you could have been qualified at the first extravaganzas throughout Europe or the Yu-Gi-Oh days throughout Europe. I was qualified through my third place at the Extravagance 1 or my win at Yu-Gi-Oh day. And the idea of this tournament was we invite players and they battle it out, and then the top 4 players get invited for the Remote Invitational. This is an event that you've probably seen in America before, because this is being live streamed by Konami, and you get like the very cute avatars and stuff. And yeah, that's what I'm invited for now, because the top 4 players got qualified. So this event I played Eldlich Dragoon. I altered my deck quite a bit from what you've seen previously from it. And there's a couple of things I want to say before. First of all, this event was hosted by Eldlich Dragoon, a French company. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. When this first started, all of our Benelux players got kind of scared because we weren't sure if the French were up for it. But we had a lot of fun. Today was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with the French community, with the Spanish community as well. This event consisted out of the Western region, which means Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, Spain, and France. So we all battled it out, and I believe this was the biggest one. We had 77 participants, and it was a lot of fun. There was a little bit of waiting at the start, but that was due to players, not due to errors of the store. And yeah, it was actually a lot of fun. It was very cool. Shoutouts to the French community. Roy véritable de toute la calamité. So when we started, we were all waiting until round 1 started, and we were all spamming that in the chat. So here you have a quick compilation of everyone spamming French VFD, which is quite nice. And also there was a German VFD as well, which I'll show too. And yeah, it has been a lot of fun today. It was a lot of fun with the Dutch players. Shoutouts to everyone that dragged me through, because damn, this was an event. We played 7 rounds of Swiss. I went 5-2. Unfortunately, not the best results. I lost to a... I'll talk about matchups in a bit. But then I was 6th place, and it was top 8. And then I only had to beat 1 opponent to get into the top 4 to get my qualifier. And I did, so I'm pretty happy with that. And yeah, then I got all the way to finals. But sadly, I couldn't pull through. The other guy, shoutouts to Marco Sanchez. He was a great opponent. We had a lot of fun. And overall, it has been a lot of fun. I was kind of scared, you know, after the North American scandal. But no, I had a lot of fun today. And I had no issues with anything that wasn't according to the game rules, or if you catch my drift. But no, it was a lot of fun. All my opponents were really clear. There were some opponents that couldn't speak English, but even that was bearable in the end. And yeah, it just was a lot of fun. So let's talk about matchups real quick. Round 1 I played against Shadow Invoked, which doesn't have a good matchup versus a Dragoon, I noticed. Then round 2 I played against ABC, a Dutch player, was really nice. Round 3 I played against Pure Zodiac, which I also won. Round 4 I played against Virtual World, which I also won. Round 5 I played against Zoo Eldlich, which I really should have won, but I didn't, unfortunately, because his hand was kind of nutty. So yeah, it happens. Round 6 I played Altergeist, which I won because they also get out Dragoon. Round 7 I played against Virtual World, which I sadly lost. Shoutouts to Anthony Lopez. And in the top 8 I played against Eldritch Control, a very stun heavy, a lot of back row heavy deck, but Dragoon managed to get the win there as well. Dragoon is a very cool card. Top 4 I played against Virtual World, against Danilo Verwij. Shoutouts to you, I had a really, really fun match. It was really nice, and we were both really chill, and there was a Dutch judge as well, and it was just overall pretty cool. It kind of let the steam off, you know, after the top 8 battle for the qualification. We were all pretty hyped up, so it was just a very fun duel. It was really cool. And in the finals I lost to Virtual World again. You know, can't beat them all. I wouldn't say Virtual World is really a bad spot for the deck, but it's like very match dependent. The deck can just do so much. But yeah, without further ado, let's go straight into the deck profile. So this deck list was made by me and some from Suffer White Joe, Twitch TV/Suffer White Joe, whatever, you know the link, it's in the description. Helped quite a bit with this deck. He helped me with the side deck, he helped me change my philosophies about the deck. Big shoutouts to the Dutch community, everyone who I tested with, Paris, Joshua, Jeroen, some, the team Erica, of course. It has been so wild and I'm so happy with this. If you want to have a cool custom playmat like this, be sure to go to yourplaymat.com. I have a link in the description, and I have a coupon code for 10% off your purchase as well. And be sure to use my link when you purchase something on that mat, because this mat is really, really nice. I played on this all day. People really got to know me. Someone actually recognized my name. He figured I was playing Subterror, and he called VFD Earth, and I Eldliched him, which was quite cool. But yeah, shoutouts to yourplaymat.com. Link is in the description. MVP was Needle Fiber, it's the field center, of course, for the main deck. I play Triple Lord. 3 Lord can kind of clog. It only clogged real once this tournament. I play 3 because people sometimes remove 2 and then they don't expect the 3rd one, and overall I just really like the 3rd one. I like having the options of not having to manage your Lord resources that cool. Red Eyes, Dark Magician. I didn't really draw these 2 a lot. I drew this in the finals game 1, which was really sad both, but I got really lucky and didn't draw them that often. So overall pretty happy with the results. Play a triple Red Eyes Fusion, a hard draw it or lose, I guess. This is kind of the backbone of the deck. Eldlich and the traps work a lot, but Dragoon is just very oppressive. I don't have to explain Dragoon. Yeah, overall I'm just super happy with the work that this card put in. I top decked it a bunch, I used it to turn 1 a bunch, it never got ashed for some reason. And yeah, this was overall very solid engine. I'm not playing the insights because I think that bricks, and you have to play garnets. I already play garnets, 2 is enough. Triple land, makes sense. Triple pot, makes sense as well. Double prosp. Reason for this, I wanted more cards that add cards, and although this is, of course, they counter each other out, you cannot draw and you draw, so you cannot activate this. This overall worked really nice. The philosophy behind it is that you see 1 of the 5, and preferably not 2 of the 5. And I think that Extravagance is better in this deck than Prosperity, so which if I play 3-2. But this card came in clutch quite a bunch. Having it in your opening hand was really nice, helping to dig through Red Eyes Fusion. And this card is basically used to dig through Red Eyes Fusion, basically. I really like this ratio. I thought I would hate it, but it overall performed really well for me. And 1 Black Awakening, we are playing a big Eldlich engine. 1 Elixir do Destino Branco. We are playing a big Eldlich engine. This is probably the 2nd most important Elixir. 1 Call by the Grave, because we do focus on the Red Eyes Fusion and the Extravaganza. So we want those cards to resolve. So I figured I'd play this as well. Triple Conk, Triple Hack, Triple Sang. Does it fit in? Slightly. Very nice. Then I play Triple Strike. Something different is what I used to side in was Judgment. I main Judgment now. This is used to counter back row removal, but it's nice to just have it in the main. I got some cards out of this deck list that I found were like either clogging too much or didn't do enough, and I really liked this card in the main deck, having it as an option to negate everything. Definitely won me 1 or 2 games at least. Triple Torrential, and then I play double Prison. The reason why I play 2 Prison is because these traps are all once per turn already, and I didn't want to play more traps that if you draw doubles, they don't do anything, because deck 2 Torrential is fine because you can activate it to strike 2 Judgment, but double Prison is really, really god-awful. And I played it at 2, this resulted in me not seeing it every game, which, wow, it makes a lot of sense. When it was there, it was nice. I sided it out a bit. I'm not sure what the future is for this card, especially since Virtual World can play around it with the new trap. But overall, yeah, this card performed well enough for this tournament. And the last card is Order, because I figured that cancelling out spells was enough. I didn't want to play Skildrin because I played Dragoon. And yeah, Order was just so broken. Shoutouts to Anthony Lopez for twin twistering it in the last game. Extra deck, really straightforward, 3-2-2-2-2-2. Triple, the most important card. Double, the 2nd most important card, I guess. Link Spider is used to link away the Golden Land cards, or to make a Verte. I haven't made Verte once this entire tournament. I did banish it a bunch of Desire, or Prosperity. Double BLS, because you want to flex on your opponent. Soon these will be Ghost Rare. Double Pleiades is one of my favorite cards in the extra deck easily. This card helped out so much. Double Gustav resulted in game twice, and Liebe, which I haven't summoned. The extra deck overall was pretty lacking for this event, but that kind of makes sense considering that I banish fucking 12 cards every fucking game. So yeah, this worked out really well. You can easily like work with the prosperity with this ratio, and you can just keep in the dragoons, which was really nice. For the side deck, this is entirely different from what you're used to. I play a double border. I featured this would be great against Erratum, which I haven't played the entire tournament. I'm not even sure if there were any Erratum players at all, but in theory it was there. This won me the ABC match, which was quite nice. And overall I really like the card in here. It kind of conflicts with Red Eyes Fusion, but this card is like quite MVP against a lot of decks. It just auto wins, so I figured why not play it. Play double Nibiru, because we play a one-off somewhere. Yeah, we play the Pankram for going second. You guys know me for like heavily going back row hate, which is something that I lessened for this tournament, which I'm quite happy that I did. Lancea for Dragon Link maybe, and Virtual World of course. The card was really nice. Cycle Reader, which was a fucking joke because I didn't play Tritron at all. Double Lightning Storm and a Duster as the only back row removal in the deck, which was enough because this deck doesn't really die to back row because you have Lord and Conk, stuff like that. Side deck performed really well. For a normal tournament where there are actually Drytron players, this would be extremely good. There weren't any Drytron players, and I don't know, I really like the overall deck already, and I don't really feel the need to add anything else to it in the side deck. So yeah, it all worked pretty well. I would have liked even Lease against the like Control Eldlich player, but I don't mind that I didn't have it eventually, but it would have been nice because it's like a free win-ish. But yeah, that's it. So yeah, I cannot stress it enough. Thank you to everyone that pulled me through, because I am really, really done after 11 fucking hours of Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh my god. Shout out to all my opponents that pulled me through, and my friends and Team Netherlands / Benelux that definitely helped out a lot. And yeah, I'm just overall quite happy with the results. Second place is way farther than I thought I would come. And yeah, I'm really happy. So next week there will be banlist content, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching. And yeah, I'll see you in the next week when there's banlist content. Bye guys!